Hello everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time you're watching this video. I'm never sure where people might be seeing me. There's been a few people liking my page from different parts of the world, so this is really cool, man. It's all sort of like get together. This is yeah, how awesome. I just wanted to say a few words on the importance of honesty and how well it took me, like I'd say it took me a few years to almost pluck up the courage and grow some spiritual balls, shall we say. It's very delicately put, but because of the anxiety that we can suffer with the journey that we're on, you can end up getting in really sort of not cool situations or relationships. For me personally, I was in a relationship which was emotionally abusive to me, so I know what that feels like. And it's really hard to, when you say, let's see, if you are, like the other video I did the other day, if you're feeling fatigued, if you're feeling like not at your best for quite a while, and you've got these emotions raging through you and things are just out of sync with you, it's really easy to sort of settle for something that you're much better for. And it's like it's somehow took me, so I'm 34 now, it took the inner growth that the inner work that I was doing myself, it really sort of like, it did to a certain degree pick up like large momentum, where I was increasing the strength from within. And you get to a point where you learn about the energy of yourself and how it works and everything that affects you, whether it's the world, whether it's what you watch, whether it's what you listen to, whether it's what you eat. You sort of like get into the flow of how you can become really aligned with yourself, especially when it comes to the job that you do or the people that you hang out with. You can sort of like get like the formula which increases your strength, your inner strength. And you can get to a point where you can literally, you feel so secure within yourself that being on your own is not a scary thing. If anything, it's uplifting and enlightening to be that secure that you don't need anyone. There was many times in my past when I've been in relationships when I felt like I needed to be with someone. I've been very clingy. I've been that guy. And like this journey that you'll find is that you'll keep unraveling parts about yourself that you'll be like, oh, you've got to be honest with yourself and say, there's this me being this way, this caricature of me, whether it's the jealous guy, the clingy guy, is it really serving me? And then if you unpeel it, you sort of propel yourself further, if this is making sense. But it's the honesty within yourself, to be honest with yourself, what's serving you, whether it's your thought patterns, but most importantly, how are your thoughts serving you? How are the people around you, are your friends supportive of you, even if they don't potentially understand what you're going through or the journey that you're on? Have people got your back? Has your, say, spouse or partner, do they get you? Can you be totally open to them? Are there people in your life that you have to be more honest with, to say that this is not going to work? You in my life is just not going to work. Because this is situations that has happened to me as well, where I've had to get people out of my life because to a certain degree they've made me ill because they're just not in line with me. And you can sometimes go along with things for so long, and even like to the point where it's actually making you ill, and you still got to think of the courage to, oh God, how's this going to impact my life? And I think it's a case of, because we feel isolated anyway with this journey that we're on, the thought of making yourself even more isolated is a really scary thought sometimes. You can think, is what I'm going to be doing now, the decisions that I'm going to make to get this person out of my life, or choose another job, or go in a completely different direction, am I going to alienate myself from my family even more? there's so much to think about. But I'm sort of here to tell you now that everything's fine at the end of that. You are going to be fine. You have the strength in you to overcome so much. And you have the strength in you to tell that person you don't want them to be in your life. You've got it in you to say, I don't want to be in this relationship. It's your right as a human and soul on this journey. It is your absolute right. And more often than not, when you make a decision and take action on it, it will be the best thing you've ever done for you, and you'll feel that weight lifted off your shoulders, which is massive, especially for people who feel like this, who can sort of relate to what I'm saying. We have to deal with unpeeling this onion of ourselves to get to the core of us, and along that way it's an emotional roller coaster anyway, without having unnecessary baggage on top. I hope this is resonating one way or another. I hope it's just really cool to know that there's people that have been through this, and this is someone who's talking of like, I've been for years of feeling like, I went for years of feeling that I felt weak and dejected and not having the courage to get people out of my life because I was always concerned about isolating myself. But the more work you do on yourself, the stronger you make yourself. And just to hear someone say you have the strength within you to do all this is massive. I think it would have been it's always good to, when the years I've been walking around, it was always good to hear someone say that you have that strength within you, and it's your right. So I just wanted to say a few words on honesty, because I think it's just really important. It's to be honest with yourself and what is serving you and what is not serving you, and what is holding you back, and what's holding you back evolving. But so I hope this has provoked some questions within you that you can now sort of like think about and ask, and feel free to message me if this is resonating with you. If you feel like I could possibly help you answer any questions about where you are right now and any sort of like barriers, because sometimes all it takes is a moment of someone else's perspective to shine some clarity, or to shine a light on potentially some blockages that are getting in your way, barriers that are getting in your way. So, thank you for listening to me again. This is Alex Spence, Self-Realised. I just want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time you watch this video. And I hope you're having a fantastic day, and peace out, man.